Somewhere far away, I want you back. I want.
Is that how it goes in The Wolf of Wall Street? I have no idea, but it feels great. What's going on, traders? Good morning and happy hump day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's hump day, my favorite day of the week. It is August 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back and happy Wednesday. As Casey would say, happy hump day. Yes, it is hump day once again, traders. And we have some action in the market. We got BYSI currently up 244%. This stock going from $9.63 all the way up to $46.60. You guys are probably asking, Josh, why is BYSI being an absolute beast in pre-market? Why would this stock go from, excuse me guys, $9.63 and run within an hour and a half all the way to $46. What's going on? Why is the stock up 240%? Right? Is it because it's a low flow? Right? Is it because there's a daily technical setup? You know, what's going on with this play? Guys, what's the first thing we do? We see a stock that's moving on up. Right? We see a stock has volume. Right? It's gapping up 240%. What's the first thing we do, team? The very first thing. Why is the stock moving? Yeah, why is the stock up, right? Let's find the reason. Let's find the catalyst, right? So that could be a technical setup on the daily chart, right? We can see a nice, really clean daily technical setup. That could be the catalyst, right? It could be a prior day mover, right? Like FLGC, right? If we start to see FLGC rip and run the day, what's the reason? Well, it's a prior day mover. It's momentum. That's the reason. That's the catalyst, right? Could be like a mid-candle breakout on DLPN, right? We have a possible mid-candle breakout on DLPN. If this stock starts ripping and running over 12, 13, 14, why is it moving? What's the catalyst? There's a daily chart setup. So we're looking at BYSI. We can sit here and see like, okay, there's no indication on the daily chart as to why this stock is up 240% in pre-market. So the next thing we do is there news? Yes, there is. My goodness, some of the best freaking news that you could possibly see in the stock market, guys. All right, so what's the news here? Beyond Springs announces positive top-line results from its Dublin 3 registrational trial, right? Okay, top-line results, right? Those results met their primary endpoints and key secondary endpoints, and they're also planning to seek US FDA and China approval. And it's also in regards to lung cancer. So positive results from their lung cancer study, looking for FDA approval in the US and in China, meeting primary endpoints. Guys, hot keywords to look for in press release. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. When a stock meets or exceeds their primary endpoints, that's a 4-star keyword. That stock usually rips and runs. FDA approval. That's a 3-star keyword. Cancer is a 4-star keyword. So look at how many keywords you have here in this press release on BYSI. You have meeting primary endpoints. You have they're seeking FDA approval. It's in regards to their lung cancer treatment. Guys, we have 3 extremely hot keywords in this press release. That's exactly why BYSI is up 250%. Because we have 3 hot keywords in this press release. So we've identified the catalyst. Why is this stock ripping and running? It's because the news is phenomenal, right? The news is phenomenal. So again, BYSI, we know why it's moving up. BYSI is trading 7.6 million shares here in pre-market. On average, it trades less than 200,000 shares. We have a lot of attention. We have a lot of activity. We got a lot of volume. It's a lower float play as well. It's only 20 million in float, right? It's only 20 million in float. So BYSI, guys, number 1 stock we're watching today. Number 1 stock we're watching until it fades, until it dumps, until it just does absolutely nothing. What are we waiting for right now? We're waiting for a reverse in trend. That's it. We have an uptrend. Now we're in a downtrend. We're looking for a reversal in the trend. And what is a reversal in the trend, right? So again, we have a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a lower high, a lower low. So look, we were in an uptrend, right? Now we're making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. So now we're in a downtrend. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for the stock to finally put in a higher low and a higher high, right? That would signal the possible trend reversal. So a double bottom market structure, ideally a higher low, but regardless if it's a double bottom, regardless if it's at a higher low, we want to see the confirmation with the higher high. And then we want to see it start to trend higher in an uptrend. So right now, why are we not touching it? We're not buying it because it's in a downtrend, right? As long as it's in this downtrend, you look to short it, right? You look to short it, but until we get the reversal and the confirmation that we've gone from a downtrend to an uptrend, right? We're not touching it. You could have done the same thing with the short. Let's say you're looking for the short on BYSI. You're in an uptrend. You're not shorting it. It's silly. It's stupid. You're in an uptrend. Boom, high, low, right? Lower high, and right here was the confirmation of the lower low. You guys can see that, right? So again, we have the high, we have a low, we have a lower high, and so right there, right? That was the confirmation of the reversal of the lower low. And this stock had come down about $3, popped back up, but it's still downtrending, downtrending, downtrending. So now we're looking for the same thing. We're looking for a reversal here on BYSI. So until we see that type of setup, until we see that reversal, we're not touching it, right? So right now, high, low, lower high, higher low, trying to put in a higher high here, right? But here's the other thing too we got to be mindful of. We got this big downtrend, right? We got the big downtrend. So let it reverse. Let it signal a possible reversal. Let it break the downtrend. Let's see if it can break and hold above the downtrend. Then let's look for that nice big move up towards around 45 to 46 bucks. All right. So with that being said, where's support right now? Where's support? Well, it's trying to establish support right there at 32.27. But better support, guys, is off those highs. Right around 31.43. That's the best level of new support, old resistance. If we crack below 31.43, we have room down to 27.24. We crack below 27.24, we have room down to 23.91. Let's say we hold on up. Let's say we hold above 34 now. We break the trend line. We're back above 35. How high could we see this go? Right? We're looking at these previous highs. So right there is going to be a key level at 40. Right there at 42.64. Right there at 43.67. Just some levels to be mindful of. Back up to those highs. Right? Back up to those pre-market highs. Now, if we break over 46.60, what is the next target on BYSI? Right? You guys go to your daily chart. Look at the daily chart. How high can BYSI go? How high can it go? What's your next target if it breaks over 46.60 pre-market highs? What's your next target? Someone tell me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Corey saying 48.50. Is it 48? Oh my goodness, Corey nailing. Yes, those are the all-time highs. 48.49, right? So this stock, I would actually throw it down off those candle bodies where they all three tag. So I would go right at 48. Not necessarily 48.50, but I would go where all the candles meet. Right around 48. But yes, 100%. 48.50, right? Anything over 48.50, where does it have room to go to? $50 natural resistance. And then it's easy. Then it's every $5. 55, 60, 65, 70, so on and so forth. So again, we know our targets to the upside, right? Right now, if we start breaking the downtrend, we start grinding on up, where are targets? These previous highs, right? These previous highs will be points where traders look to take profit. It'll pull back, right? So target, target, target. Anything over pre-market highs, it has room to retest the all-time highs of 48.49. Anything over 48.49, you have natural psychological resistance at 50. But guys, anything over 50 bucks, the sky's the limit. Every $5 would be your targets there on BYSI. So we know support. We know our targets. We know why it's moving up. We know what we're waiting for here on BYSI. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a game of patience. That's it. It's a game of patience. That's funny. Rocco Fells. Let's give Rocco Fells. What? No, Josh. What? No what? No what, Beth? No what? I gotta go back through and look at these. No what? Everybody's laughing. What happened? What did I do? Did I pick my nose or something? You got CD Hunter laughing at me. We got Beth saying, no, Josh. No what? No what? Am I did I pick my nose or something? So yeah, we know exactly what's going on here with BYSI, right? We know exactly what's going on with BYSI, all right? So now we're just sitting back, being patient and waiting, right? We're just sitting back, being patient, and we're waiting right now, all right? Next thing I want to talk about is HOOD, because everybody's talking about HOOD this morning, right? Here are my technicals, all right? Skirt, skirt, skirt. We have a nice uptrend, and we have a nice trend line as far as resistance, right? So again, we see here that we established it, and we respect it here this morning. We're coming back down to the lower part of this rising channel. This is a rising channel, all right? So again, as long as it's holding inside of these levels, we can continue the trade HOOD. So right now, HOOD, not only is it coming down into that post-market high of 52.30, right? The high point from last night, 52.30. It's also right there at the uptrend. So if you guys want to trade Hood and you guys are watching Hood, I'm so Hood, yeah. Yeah, so you're just looking to play inside of this rising channel. Buy the lower part of the channel, sell the top part of the channel, right? And if you can find multiple separate reasons why you should be buying at the lower part of the channel for the leg up, that's even better. And what did we just do? We established, hey, not only is it the trend line, it's also that prior high, right? Not only is it that prior high, but do we have anything when we run a fib off that move? It's also a 61.8 fib retracement that traders utilize as levels of support. So right there, you just established three separate reasons that 52.30 could be a good buy for the pop, for the next leg up here on HOOD. But the closer we get to the market opening, the more I don't like that, right? Because again, right when the market opens, it's crazy, it's volatile. It may not respect the technicals right off the bat. So that's something to be mindful of. In the next 20 minutes, regardless of this rising channel, that volatility may completely kill the technicals. So again, you have 20 minutes, maybe a nice little trade off the trend line. Let's see if it holds on up when the market opens. And if so, simply look to trade the rising channel to the upside until it cracks and falls, right? And if it cracks and falls, and if you can short it, you can definitely look to short it if you want on HOOD, all right? What else do we have going on in the market today? What else do we have going on? We have WHLR. All right, so what's up with WHLR? I actually don't see any news. We don't actually have any news on WHLR. I thought we had news on this play. So we actually have no news on WHLR. Yesterday, this stock bounced around 260 up towards around 340. And it got some hype and it got some action here last night. So very oversold, maybe some unusual volume, hit scanners, traders pile into it. Again, WHLR doesn't have a reason to be moving up, right? I mean, it's gapping up this morning 26%. It's trading 4 million shares. It's a low float play. On average, trades 145. But, I mean, again, we have better opportunity in the market. So, in my opinion, I'm not a fan of WHLR. Now, could it get some action? Could it move? Yes, but right now, should it be the #1 stock we watch out of the gate? I don't think so, right? We have no news. We have no credible reason to be moving on up. It's not really moving aggressively. I mean, it's gone from like 375 to 410, like 30 cents, 40 cents. So nothing crazy, right? We look at BYSI, this stock is moving. This stock has more opportunity, and it's easy to short as well. So I do like BYSI. Again, WHLR is #2 at 25% on the day. Again, trading good volume. It's a low float, but what's the catalyst? What's the reason for the stock to be moving, guys? If you guys see something that I don't see, please let me know. But I don't see anything on WHLR as far as a credible reason for this stock to be moving on up. Throw a trend line on it. Let's see if it holds an uptrend. Let's see if it continues to grind higher. It could possibly get up towards around 527. We'll just have to keep it on watch and see if traders decide to come on over to WHLR. But right now, you know, 80% of the traders in the market, they're looking at BYSI. All right, they're just watching, they're looking, they're trading, right? You don't have a lot of people on WHLR, all right? What's our next stock that we should be watching that has volume, right? CERS has 300,000 shares traded, but on average it trades 1.66. I don't remember seeing CERS on the watch list. So earnings, it's moving. Again, there's no volume in pre-market, right? It's a large float play as well. It's 166 million in float. It's a $6 stock. Take a little bit to get that thing moving. So again, I don't like the float on that. ATHE, right? ATHE. We have some opportunity. ATHE announces a new U.S. patent, all right? So they have U.S. patent news. ATHE is trading 8.5 million shares. On average, it trades 5.6. So we have volume. It's a lower float play. It's 28 million in float. And the technicals are okay, right? We just broke the pre-market downtrend, and this could be the break of the downtrend, holding old resistance as new support, forming a higher low for the reversal and for the break back over 167. If we break over 167, we'll most likely see this play back up at 195 and then $2. If we crack below this low here, right around that 150 mark, watch for this stock to fade back down into the 130s today. All right. So again, we're looking for that higher low. We're looking for the double bottom. We just broke above the downtrend. Now we want to see some volume move in, break above 167, and you have a nice big window all the way back up towards around 194, 195, and then $2 there on ATHE. It has news. There's a credible reason for it to be moving up. It has volume. It's a low float play. ATHE, number 2 on our watch list. All right. Then we're going to go look at, we already we talked about Hood. HOOD. That's number 3 on our watch list. So number 1 is going to be BYSI. Number 2 is going to be ATHE. Number 3 is going to be HOOD. All right. FLGC was a mover yesterday. This is a back burner play that we could see some hype return, especially if we see some of these other top gainers fading on off. We really want to see FLGC back above 12, right? $12 a key level. Back above 12 bucks on FLGC. We can see this absolutely take on off back up towards around 1373 and then hitting those highs from yesterday right around 1460. Not 1474, but the level that was honored more times than once. And honestly, we can bring that down just a little bit lower right there at 1440, right? So I would say 1440 would be a good level for your top target there in FLGC. So again, nothing right now. No great volume, no great hype. Back burner sleeper play. If our top gainers today fade, do absolutely nothing, traders going to be like, what's the next hot stock? Where am I going? Right? Where's the opportunity? Where's the money? Oh, FLGC. This stock was a beast yesterday. It went from $8 to $14.74. Let's see if we can get it going. We could see a mob shift and we could see attention go from these top gainers to some of our previous day gainers as well. So FLGC is going to be a back burner sleeper play if we see a shift. If we see the majority of buyers shift from the top gainer right now, BYSI, and move on over to FLGC, we could definitely see this get some hype today on FLGC. So I definitely want you guys keeping this one on watch as well. And then we have DLPN. Someone tell me, why are we watching DLPN today? Why are we watching DLPN? Oh, yeah. Mid candle, absolutely. It's not a great mid candle. It's not textbook. It's not beautiful. It's not perfect. But it is a little bit of a mid candle, right? We have a nice big green day on Monday from 871 all the way to 1288, right? So 1288 would be our target, 1280. The close would be another target. Yesterday's high would be a target. Yesterday's open, yesterday's close, yesterday's low. So we just marked up every single level. Nope, we need to go in here and switch. All right, cool. So we just marked up actually, let's go back to default. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's go default and let's remark these levels up. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Let me delete that out. Let me delete the downtrend. I mean, we did break this downtrend, so that's something worth, being mindful of. We broke the downtrend, but I'm really looking at these levels from the last couple of days, right? So let's delete that out and let's start from scratch. Let's start fresh. So again, Boom, here we go. So yesterday's low was 977. That's our support level. We do not want to see it dropping below 977. When we see this break with great volume over yesterday's close, which it closed at 1011, right? We're right there. We're pretty darn close. We can see this holding above that 1011. We could see a lot of action here on DLPN, right? Back over yesterday's close, right? Really a lot of action over yesterday's open. And that's when we can actually start seeing this mid-candle breakout form for us with an 1168 target, a 1224 target, and then a 1275 target. But another level that I want to keep on watch and be mindful of is 1040. Really want to see this back above 1040 to 1050. I think once we see this play back above 1040 to 1050, that's when we're going to see a lot of volume move in, and that's when we can see a lot of hype here on DLPN for the possible mid-candle breakout. What was the stock that we took yesterday for that possible trade? What was the first play that we had yesterday? Was it DLPN? That I said, hey, if it doesn't work today, we could definitely see the mid-candle. I think it was, yes, it was DLPN. So again, we're watching DLPN today above 977, ideally staying above 10 to 1011, breaking 1050, and that's where I think a lot of hype and a lot of volume can definitely move into DLPN and possibly push this back up towards around $12.75. So that's what I got for you guys. I mean, again, easy day, right? We know BYSI is our number one watch, and the reason why it's our number one watch and what we're looking for right now, it's not doing anything. It's still in this nasty downtrend. We're just waiting for the reversal. Once we signal, hey, right, we just reversed, right? Now we have some opportunity. But right now we're just watching, we're observing, and we're looking to see if we have any opportunity on BYSI, right? ATHE. We just need volume. There's absolutely no volume on ATHE. Really looking to see this break above 167 for the run up to 195. HOOD, just as we were talking about it, we were talking about this play when it was at 52.30. I said 52.30 is a good reason to buy. 3 separate reasons. You guys are up $1 a share on HOOD if you would have taken that trend line bounce, right? Take $1 a profit. Bring your stop to the break even because you have 10 minutes until the market opens. When this market opens, it could be very crazy. It could be very volatile, and these technical levels may not be respected. But right now, they're being respected. So again, you're up $1 a share. Lock in profits. Bring stops to the break even, especially as the market's opening, just in case it cracks and dumps and starts fading. But right now, HOOD, we're keeping this on watch as long as it holds inside of this nice big rising channel. We have some nice opportunity here. All right. So again, BYSI number 1, ATHE number 2, HOOD number 3. We're keeping FLGC and DLPN on the back burner. And we're also watching WHLR to see if this can get some hype as well today. Now we got about 10 minutes to go. What are you guys looking at? BYSI, could that be a possible double bottom? Again, the way this stock is acting, we want to wait for the reversal. It could be a double bottom. That could have been a double bottom, right? That could have been a double bottom. That could have been a double bottom, right? We could say that could have been, that could have been, that could have been, this could be, right? But each time it looked like a double bottom, it failed. It failed. It failed. We need to actually wait for the double bottom, the reversal, the higher high, the first pullback, then look to go long. Let's actually wait for the stock to say, I've proven myself, I've reversed. And then let's look for an entry, right? May not be the lowest point, but we have more confirmation and more validation, which gives us higher probabilities of being on the right side of the trade. Now, again, we may get a $2 worse fill. We may be $2 higher than the floor of support. But again, at least we're waiting for that confirmation and we're not taking an unnecessary loss. Please, 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 I know you guys are new to chat, right? So I'm not going to be a stickler or anything like that, but please, please, please make sure we're typing tickers in correct ticker formats. Please and thank you. That allows our ticker search box at the top right to work properly for you guys. So it's $ all caps ticker. That is the right way to type in tickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Could OCGN break out with all the COVID news? We have earnings coming up on OCGN here on the 6th. So that's going to be Friday before market. We have earnings on OCGN. Do I think it could just break out because of the COVID news? Well, we've had COVID news out there for the past 2, 3, 4 weeks, right? That's all I've been hearing on CNBC. COVID. Delta variant, Delta plus variant, right? If it was going to break out just because of COVID news, we would already probably see more volume kind of move back into this play. At least an increase in volume to show like traders are starting to move back into OCGN. We haven't really had any pop in volume on OCGN. So just based on COVID news, I don't think it'll just pop because of that. I think if they have a catalyst, if they have a press release that talks about something positive that correlates with COVID news, yeah, I think we could see OCGN go on a nice move. But until they actually come out with a press release, until it's positive, until traders see that, I doubt OCGN does too much. Rocco Fells, do you, buddy? Do you? Do you? Take the other side of the trade. See you, buddy. So, CD Hunter, Beth, please explain to me why I was getting laughed at. No, Josh. And then laughing. Did I do something that I don't realize I did? Did I like pick my nose and eat it? So why are you guys laughing at me? No, I don't really care. I'm just curious. Like, am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something right now. Everybody's like, no, laugh, no, Josh. Like, what's up, Beth? I know you're here. Quit ignoring me. Quit ignoring me, Beth. I know you're here. I can see you. I see you, Beth. All right, so 5 minutes. Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions from people over on YouTube? Traders on YouTube. Tickers you want me to check out really quick in the next 5 minutes? So everybody inside of chat, go ahead and give me a big... Oh, it was the beginning of the stream for the wall. That's not how it goes, is it? That's not how it goes. All right, let's figure out how it goes.
Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics, and our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power, proving there's only one best network.
I myself, I jerk off at least twice a day. Wow. Once in the morning, right after I work out, and then once right after lunch.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay? I want to. That's not why I do it. I do it because I fucking need to. Think about it. You're dealing with numbers all day long. Decimal points, high frequencies, bang, bang, bang. Fucking digits. All very acidic, above the shoulders, mustard shit. Right? It kind of can wig some people out. Right? You got to feed the geese to keep the blood flowing. And keep the rhythm below the belt.
Done.
This is not a tip. This is a prescription. Trust me. If you don't, you will fall out of balance, split your differential, and tip the fuck over. Or worse yet. Come on. With a common denominator.
It wasn't all that funny, was it? Said, let's go, team, let's get fired up. I was like, it's been like a couple years since I've seen that movie. It's not as funny as I thought. So, nah, no bueno. But anyway, guys, we're ready to rock and roll. We got 3 minutes until the bell. All right, so right now, 3 minutes until the bell. And right now, BYSI is just fading, giving everything back. We're waiting for it to floor, waiting for it to bottom, waiting for the reverse so we can actually take this long. I was pounding that chest with y'all. Let's go. Let's go. So right now, HOOD guys, I mean, you're up now $2 a share if you took HOOD off the bottom part of the trend line. I mean, absolutely awesome. I mean, that was just solid work, solid stuff. $2 a share on HOOD. We should start our morning like that every time. We'll do it. We'll have a twist to it. We'll do like a little twist. But yeah, we should start our morning like that every single day. Could be Alpha Day Trading is the shit. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. So I did chest day yesterday. All right, now my chest is sore. Thanks, guys. If you're just tuning in the chat, all right, we talked about this earlier. If you're just now tuning in the chat and you notice any issues whatsoever, right, let me know today. We had an update last night. We removed the message reaction feature as it was causing issues with our server. All right, so again, if you guys go to do a reaction to a message with an emoji, it's not going to work. You'll see it pop up later. We delayed the time, right, to kind of help the server. So I want you guys to use and abuse chat today. Send a shit ton of messages for me, right? I want you guys typing away, having fun, talking, and I want to see if we have any issues with the live stream, cutting out, buffering, any issues with chat, because this is my final day for updates. After this update, everything should be 100%. I do not want to continue to go through this again. So I need to know any and all issues today, pass that along to the development team, have them do the updates, and we're all set, ready to rock and roll. All right, so again, anything at all, let me know. No hesitation. The littlest thing, let me know. If it's a big thing, obviously let me know. But it can be teeny weeny. Like, I try and put a period at anything, guys. Let me know if you see anything with chat today. But so far, so good on my end. And we're just trying to improve. Every update, we're trying to improve. So, let's go ahead and get our scanners up. Let me go ahead and remove my beautiful face for you guys so you can see those scanners, and we're all set, ready to rock and roll. We're all set, ready to rock and roll, team. We got about 10 seconds to go until the bell. So right now we're watching ATHE, we're watching HOOD, FLGC, DLP, and holy crap, that was loud. My bad, guys. I forgot that was turned all the way up. Holy, that was loud. Why didn't I tell you to buy hood at 35? I said 52.30 was a better buy. I said 52.30, 52.40 was a better buy on HOOD. We gave the analysis live. We explained the reasonings, why it was a good buy. Heads up, you had to refresh chat 3 times. So did I. Perfectly. Working perfect now. Don't think it was on my end. It wasn't on your end, real little spaz. It was definitely on our end. We were having some issues with the server. Just having some issues with the server is all. So I appreciate that. HOOD, I mean, guys, I mean, look at that. Now it's above the trend. So right now you have that old trend line as resistance. Let's see if it holds up as support. HOOD is rocking and rolling. Wow, Corey got a few shares of hood at the IPO at 38. Good job, good work. Right now, HOOD, this is where all eyes should be. I may have to take a step out for a couple minutes, guys. I've got to use the restroom. Beth would vouch. When you drink one of these guys, when you drink a Celsius, you're running to the bathroom within a minute. So I'm over here like, all right, let's make sure we don't miss anything. TMI. Yeah, BYSI's halted to the downside again. I told you guys not to touch it. I told you guys not to trade it. There was no reason to get involved, right? I've been saying this since what, 9 o'clock. Don't touch it, don't trade it. Don't touch it, don't trade it. What did I say about HOOD? Hey, that's a good buy. Here's why. We have 3 separate reasons. Yada, 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 yada. Guess what? Boom! It's up $8 a share. I am right. Yes, Beth. You already know what I'm talking about. TMI, but my goodness, it's real. It is real. And my goodness, my stomach is in knots right now. HOOD, halt level on HOOD is 63.67. So we're looking for a pullback, looking for an entry. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back with you guys. HOOD #1 watch. We halted on HOOD. My goodness, guys. My goodness. I mean, do we pull a clip out of this and just push it? Oh man. I mean, it doesn't get any nicer than that. I mean, geez Louise. I mean, that just went absolutely nuts. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Love it. So right now, HOOD looking good, looking great. It's just, where do we get an entry? Maybe out of the halt for a halt strategy. The sky's the limit on this bad boy. Is AMD rocking and rolling again today? AMD is not slowing down. We are just waiting for the day we get confirmation to bring this shit back down to reality. How did NVIDIA do overnight? NVIDIA, guys, NVIDIA is up over that key level. NVIDIA is up over that 198.50. Remember what we said, over 198.50? This stock has a lot of potential. Look what happened. We gapped up, we pulled back, we retested. I think NVIDIA can definitely see 205 to 208 by the end of the week, guys. All right, if you like NVIDIA, put stops under 198. NVIDIA has a lot of potential. $5-8 run to the upside. We were talking about this yesterday, and right now we had confirmation right at the start of the day. All right. Lance, did you grab the 52.50, or were you already in HOOD before we were kind of breaking that down, talking about what we had? I'm just curious because, my goodness, you are up $13 a share, and I'm over here just sitting on the sidelines. We have to wait. You know, we're definitely not taking this at high a day. Now, if we get a halt strategy on HOOD, right? The halt strategy, a gap up, it pulling back to this 65.60 for the next leg up, I will take HOOD. If that doesn't happen, we do have support back down towards around 62 for the possible next leg up. Was DLPN getting our little mid candle? Let's keep this one on watch, DLPN. Let's keep DLPN on watch. I mean, if we were really looking at HOOD for a small account trade, I mean, how many shares could you really buy? 100 shares? No, you'd have to get like 10 shares of this play. But again, 10 shares, you get a $10 move. Realistic? Absolutely, but I still think we're a little too early for the small account. I still think we're a little too early to be touching anything on the small account. I really need to think we need to sit back, wait, consolidation, finding some support to where we can really nail a low entry for a big move up, and we can manage it 5, 10, 15 minutes versus in and out, in and out, in and out, right? That is not how we go about the small account during week one, at least week one. That is not how we do it. It's all about sitting back, being patient, consistent A+ setups. Now, the halt strategy is a good setup, but I don't believe it's a good setup for a small account for a new trader. So I will not be trading the halt strategy right now with you guys because it's an advanced strategy, and I think we need more practice before we get to that level. Wouldn't you guys agree? But yeah, let's definitely see if we get any kind of setup on HOOD, right? Definitely want to see if we have any opportunity. I'm still looking to see if we have any good opportunity here over on BYSI, right? BYSI, maybe a little bit of a red to green move. Still have this big downtrend that we need to get above, and if that ever happens, hey, we can rock and roll here on this play. Hood's live. Where is the bounce for DLPN? Let's go DLPN real quick. DLPN has support back down at these lows of around 1010, 1011, which is yesterday's close. Realistically, though, above 1040 and 1050, I expect to see some nice volume move in. So again, it could come back down and bounce at 1011. But if this breaks over 1040 and 1050 clean and strong, that's going to be your new support, Lance, over on DLPN. Right around that 1040 to 1050. I'm not a fan of it right now. I think we have more time and we don't have a shit ton of volume. So I think, personally, we have a little bit more time on DLPN. I personally wouldn't be touching it yet, but that's just me. Now, FLGC, if FLGC team holds above 1022 today, we may have another little mid candle set up on FLGC for tomorrow, right? For tomorrow. We've been seeing a lot of these mid candles break out lately. So really, I want to see this above $10. And maybe we can see a nice little mid candle on FLGC tomorrow. Yeah, Hood's halt. I mean, there's a lot of craziness in the market. There's a lot of action in the market today, guys. Things are taking on off, ripping and running, moving. No hesitation. I mean, guys, there's a lot of hype in this market today. WHLR is a play that I want to keep on high watch out of the halt. We are getting halted right now on WHLR. Where are we getting halted? Right at high day resistance, right at a key resistance level we had marked up, 448. We want to see the stock gap up right around 460 to 470. Pull back to that level, go on a nice big rip and run. We have room to $5 here on WHLR. Again, Hood, it was risky. HOOD, risky, guys, right? It didn't gap up, it came down, and then it squeezed. I mean, do your own thing, right? Do your own thing. You want to trade it, trade it. But again, it's very quick, it's very fast, it's very volatile. I mean, it did come down to our support level in the 62s, right? We said, hey, if it doesn't hold the halt level, down towards around 62, and I mean, shit, it squeezed about 16 points, $16. Again, I can't touch HOOD like this. I mean, the stock is way overextended. I can't touch it right now. Can't touch it. Big account, small account, I would be extremely undisciplined if I try and pull the trigger on this play when it just went from $55 to $77 with one little hiccup, one little stall in price. Can't touch it, won't touch it. WHLR, maybe out of the halt. We have something good here on WHLR. Definitely keeping that one on high watch. BYSI is halted. BYSI is now halted to the upside. We're still keeping this one on watch. See if we can get some action back towards it. How's ATHE looking? ATHE? All right, cool. ATHE, we regained 168. Remember that 167, 168 level that we were talking about in pre-market? We are above that level, and we had a nice breakout, and we're pulling back on decreased volume. So as long as we stay above that 168, I think we look good on ATHE. You have room to 194. Stops would be under 160. You could literally risk maybe like 10 cents on the play, and you're looking for 25 cents on the play. That's a 2-to-1 risk reward setup here on ATHE if you like those pullbacks for those leg up. So right now it's really between WHLR out of the halt. This one will be live at 9:47:16. 9:47:16 will be live. BYSI 9:45:25 and HOOD 9:46:37. Everything's halted right now, guys. Everything's halted right now. Just sitting back, being patient, and waiting and watching.